Maryland, home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Washington Huskies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and... The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air, it's Barber. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. At the 35, he's loose. Running toward the tape. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown. This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He'll get rid of it. He's got him wide open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now that unleashes one deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Huskies.
Touchdown. You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Complete to the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Washington coming to the line with another first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Washington! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference in the middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Barber. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. The Huskies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They run the reverse. At the 35, he's got room. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
Great tough running by the running back, low to the ground, continues to drive his legs and push the pile to get that first down.
One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Coming after it. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Barber. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's open. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. And the Huskies with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Washington. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. He'll pull it down. At the 45 on its way. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Just buried it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Feeling some heat. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to try to get it himself. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down with the run.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack.
Here we go.
Starting this third quarter on the ground. Still running at the 40. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
They'll run it from the gun. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Buying some time. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker room.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this all...
Trying to beat the D deep. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Buys a little time. He's going to run it. Open space at the 25. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Might be looking to run. On the move at the 30. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Washington! And the pummeling has started.
Hey, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires downfield. He's open on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease to the left. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run it.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Lining up from the 34 on first down.
Let's go!
He wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Back to throw, it's Barber. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finds a crease at the 20. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Touchdown, Huskies! And the route is on.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. To the air on first down. Dances away to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback strolling away from heat. At the 20, he's got space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. Trying to find his man on first down. Touchdown, Huskies! And the punishment has been extended.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done
trying to burn this defensive back. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man. It's Barber. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. Looking to buy time. He fires it out to the right. And it's caught inside the 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, one of the reasons you go for vertical is because you know you've got dudes that can stretch the field. This guy is one of the fastest receivers in college football, so I love the play call.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. And the beatdown has ensued. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.